Since Twitter filed a lawsuit against Elon Musk early last week, it became somewhat evident that the social media giant may indeed prevail in the court of public opinion, but not necessarily in the court of law. Twitter filed a suit against Elon Musk and co. in Delaware Chancery Court, seeking to compel the billionaire to follow through with his promise to buy Twitter for $44 billion, or to at least pay the $1 billion breakup fee for backing out of the deal. In Twitter's lawsuit, it argued, from the outset of this extraordinary post-signing information exchange process, Musk accused Twitter of lax methodologies for calculating spam or false accounts. Knowing that his actions risked harm to Twitter and its stockholders, wreaked havoc on the trading price of Twitter stock and could have serious consequences for the deal, Musk leveled serious charges, both publicly and through lawyer letters, that Twitter had misled its investors and customers. But Musk exhibited little interest in understanding Twitter's process for estimating spam accounts that went into the company's disclosures. Upon Musk offering to buy the platform in April, many public figures on the right expressed joy, and some even returned to Twitter, anticipating the prospect of Musk's promise of relaxing Twitter speech restrictions. And as a number of those same public figures have condemned Musk since he backed out of the deal,
Elon is not going to buy Twitter.
It would appear that the billionaire lost in the court of public opinion. Even so, it appears as though, well, he may indeed prevail in the court of law. Here are the three things that you may want to bear in mind as it concerns Musk's legal position. First, it seems unlikely that a Delaware court will order Musk to buy the social media platform. That's what Twitter is seeking in court. It's known as specific performance. That is, to force someone to take certain action. And in this case, it's a purchase of Twitter. Now, specific performance is a very rare remedy under the law because our system generally tends to be against trying to force people to take certain actions in the context of a civil case. You know, who wants to have their car repaired by a mechanic who a court said you have to fix that? It's not going to end well, right? That's why specific performance typically is not awarded in civil cases unless there's maybe something super unique involved, like a piece of land. For that reason, it's difficult to think that a Delaware court is going to order Musk to buy the company. Rather, if Twitter were to prevail in this lawsuit, the court may simply require Musk and his companies to pay a breakup fee, and the parties go on their way. And that brings me to my second point. Second, Musk may be gambling on the possibility of the court simply forcing him to pay the breakup fee. And you may be thinking $1 billion is nothing minor. Well, the court may not necessarily order Musk and co. to pay that full $1 billion breakup fee, because these fees are intended to reflect the damages suffered by a party who's left at the altar. You know, Musk may argue that it'd be unjust for him to pay that full $1 billion if Twitter did not suffer that amount in damages by him backing out of the merger. We know that on July 11th, when Musk announced that he was backing out of the deal, Twitter shares did drop 11%, erasing about $3.2 billion in market value. But Twitter shares had already spiked due to Musk announcing that he was coming to the table to begin with, meaning that the social media giant likely is now in the same place that it was before Musk even came to the table. And given that, a Delaware court may find that Twitter's actual damages do not amount to $1 billion, ultimately ordering Musk to pay a lot less to part ways. And that would be a win for him. And third, Musk may be forcing Twitter into litigation in hopes of getting the social media platform to lower its sale price. Basically, by forcing Twitter into the courts, the company will have to expend considerable legal fees and time, hoping for a favorable outcome at the end of a trial. And this could be a big gamble for several reasons, especially those previously mentioned. Knowing that, Musk may offer to go through with the deal at a lower price, forcing Twitter to take less and be done with the uncertainty of the entire matter. When it comes to litigation, it's all about strategy. And even though he is the world's richest man, Musk remains personally responsible for $33.5 billion of the $44 required to complete this transaction. And that gives him plenty of reasons to engage in all sorts of legal maneuvers that he sees fit to secure the win. Regardless of Musk's motives or maneuvers, we will definitely be watching whether this virtual town hall becomes yet another asset of yet another billionaire.